The weather this morning just won't really make up its mind. It's not committing to raining, although there was heavy rain overnight, but it's not really committing to raining now, but it keeps spitting. It won't really commit to not raining, so I probably shouldn't have even bothered to come out. Anyway, this is a little Redcat Everest 16 crawler that I bought. See, there's a few raindrops on that even now. I don't know. I wanted to try an RC crawler. I want to spend like $500 new-y. Opinions differ. I know there's people online who say, oh, Redcat's just rubbish, but then again, there seem to be plenty of people who have these who are perfectly happy with them, and it's not like I'm going to do anything super fancy with it, so I thought we'd give it a try anyway. One of the notable downsides of it is that it takes 8 AA batteries in the controller, which is a bit ridiculous. I mean, it means it's a lot of batteries. I'm trying to find the switch here to turn this on. There it is. There we go. This is also not a very sensible place to be trying it out. You really want a bunch of rocks and sand and whatever. I might help. Let's try and see if we can go forward, see what we can do. Yep. Well, did I get it totally stuck now? Yeah. I don't know. See, that did work. I thought if I took it on at an angle, it wouldn't get over that. Yeah, do a 3-point turn here. Doesn't have massive steering throw. I don't know. Speed is not its thing. It's not meant to go fast. What it's meant to do is get over obstacles. There you go, that was pretty impressive. I thought that it can get over that. But you can only get over it if you take it over at an angle. If you go straight into it, it won't get over. It'll get stuck halfway. You gotta come at things at the right angle. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? You gotta come at things at the right angle to not get stuck on them, and it really does have for such a small truck, it has a very large turning radius. You need a lot of space to maneuver it, see? I'm performing like basically 3-point turns with it because, there you go, but you can crawl all the way over that barrier if you get at the right angle. But if you get at the wrong angle, you can get stuck quite easily. Oops, I'm running into a chair there. That's not going to do me any good. I don't know. I'll have to take it out. It's got lots of articulation and whatever. That's its whole point, I guess. But it's slow, and it doesn't have much of a... what was I going to say? It has a rather long turning radius. You can actually put a second servo. There's a mount for a second servo, and there's steering arms on the back. They're just locked off at the moment. So you can actually make it 4-wheel steering, which would presumably improve that. It would presumably get a better ratio, a better turn if you put the 4-wheel steering on. But that's not. It doesn't come standard with that. You've got to add a second steering servo and unlock those arms, and I wasn't really planning to do that because I'm not very serious with these things. So I will take it to some rocks or something more sensible for it to work with at some point. Anyway, I don't know. Probably not much more I can usefully do with it here. Really, it's just running off a little NIM-H battery. It seems to be leaning strongly to one side for some reason now. I don't know. It's just because, I don't know. It certainly does. Doesn't seem to make any difference to its moving, but it looks kind of weird. Anyway, I think that's about all we can really usefully do with it now. Turn it off. That's off, yes. The controller has throttle and steering trim. It has a variable rate for the steering, and I'm not entirely sure what that would do for you. Don't think it makes it go any further, it just makes it go faster. And I'll save the batteries on this thing. Famous last words. And you can reverse the throttle and the steering, which is obviously not necessary for this truck, so I assume that's just in case you want to use it for other things. Although I have no idea what protocol it is. There's a 6-cell NIMH battery in there, for which, and they give you a charger for that, which I think it took. I mean, it wasn't one of these things that takes overnight to charge it. It took like maybe an hour or so to charge the battery, but it wasn't too bad. I could charge it. Well, my Triton would charge it. It's I have no idea what you call the connector. But I know I do have a connector that will fit that on my Triton, so I could, and that will charge NIMH, so I could charge it with that. But it charges pretty okay with the charger that comes with it. It's ready to run. It comes with everything you need.